Okay, so hey everybody, I am back from being away. I did not post a video last week, which I'm sorry about, but the fact of the matter is I was just recovering from my awesome trip with Chris and those 4 students that won the plow essay contest, the winners. We took them to the Rockies, as you may have seen on my community tab. I posted some pictures, so it was a lot of fun. Really great trip, and if you ever have a chance to go out there, you totally should. And if you live there, well, you're really lucky. I would say for me, so we spent 3 days in Wyoming and 3 days in Colorado. And Wyoming was beautiful. Yellowstone is awesome. Old Faithful is everything they say it is. And we saw a lot of wildlife, buffalo, bison, elk. We think we saw a wolf, but we're not sure. So Wyoming was awesome, but for me, Colorado was the best part. I've never been that high up in that high. Okay, we did not make use of the cannabis drive-thrus, but because I don't do drugs, like why do that? But we were in the highest elevation town in America, which is at 10,000 feet. I'm pretty sure. So the thin air, and you just experience all kinds of things. Like when we were driving up to Leadville, suddenly we heard this loud bang, and Chris was like, oh my gosh, that's the tire of our car. Mind you, we had a rental, which was a very expensive rental because rental cars are hard to come by due to COVID and whatever. You can read about it if you want. So no, it wasn't a tire. It was a bag of chips that exploded because of the pressure as we were driving up. So that was like really cool. And all the kids were like, wow. So one thing I can guarantee is that for many years to come, Chris will be giving that example in his physics classes. So anyway, I could probably talk for a long time about our trip. It was really fun, really awesome. We had a lot of good food. And anyway, okay, I'll stop because today is questions day. It has been a long time since I did a video about questions with questions. So I am gonna start here. Hold on 1 second. So the first question is, what do you typically eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the Bruderhof? Yay, I love questions about food. Okay, so I'll just start with just the order of the day. So breakfast. We eat breakfast at home. We don't have a communal meal first thing in the morning, which is probably a relief to everybody. I mean, I'm a morning person, but I know a lot of people that aren't. So the breakfast menu will vary a lot from house to house. So some people are happy with like yogurt, fruit, and others love like the full-blown meal of like sausage and fried eggs, toast, pastries, whatever. We have English people who eat beans for breakfast and Marmite. God bless their hearts. I have a terrible English accent. I won't be doing that again. Lots of coffee. So in our house, we usually go with like toast and jam, but occasionally I'll make like waffles or crepes. That's Branson's favorite. I like to keep it a bit simple, healthy, just because the boys are still little. The communal kitchen, they'll cook one main meal a day. So several times a week, we'll eat together in our communal dining room. And then the other days, we pick up food and eat at home with our families. So we do get the opportunity to cook meals within our houses. So for example, the meals are different every day. So for example, like a menu might be like baked chicken and a rice dish, or sausage and potato salad, or spaghetti and meat sauce, plus whatever vegetables are in season. And of course, we do a lot of canning and freezing of vegetables and stuff to enjoy during the winter. But I live in the Hudson Valley, which is the second biggest apple producing region in New York State. So we eat a lot of apples, like in all different forms, apple pie, Waldorf salad, apple cake, and lots of just crunching apples. And actually Branson and Xander's favorite is apple crisp. So we definitely do that. So most of the meat that we eat is raised and processed at one of our communities. Mostly variations on the theme of like chicken, turkey, beef, pork. They make a lot of different kinds of sausage and cold cuts, and even a tasty liverwurst, which I actually really enjoy. Now that it's summer, we eat a lot of cold meals like a Caesar salad or BLTs. And of course, we're enjoying the fresh vegetables from our garden like zucchini, cucumbers, broccoli, tomatoes, and the occasional kohlrabi. And of course, later on in the summer, it'll be sweet corn and watermelon. So I'm looking forward to that. Then if you're hungry in the evenings, there are plenty of ingredients on hand to make like a light meal at home, like grilled cheese or chocolate chip cookies or cucumber sticks if you're into the healthy stuff. Chris likes Fruit Loops, so that's what we do. And also, we usually go for the cookies in our house. So it's probably good enough about food. I could probably talk about food all day. Oops, I am a foodie. Okay, but the next question I have here is, if someone is baptized and wants to join the community, do they have to get rebaptized? Wow, it's quite a jump from food to baptism, but okay, so that's a very good question. If a person feels called to join our community and has already been baptized by another church as an adult, that will certainly be accepted and recognized as long as the person feels that their baptism was a sincere and genuine experience of repentance and conversion. And to my knowledge, that's happened quite a few times. We do believe that Jesus meant baptism to be a voluntary and conscious decision by an adult, so we don't baptize children. So, hope that answers your question. The next question is, do you have any choice in what you get regarding clothes, like color or style? I really like my pink shirt today. I chose this shirt today. Anyway, I said in one of my recent videos, I think it was the one about living without my own money. We have somebody who's responsible for buying the clothes. So when I need something like a sweater, I'll request it from there. And if I have a specific wish, like please not forest green, that's fine. I love bright colors, so. I will say though that it's important for me that the way I dress, that it reflects my beliefs or rather my views on modesty and simplicity. So as far as like styles go, I'm not all that interested in the latest fashions and trends, and you can probably tell that by what I wear. And then there's a related question here that says, how do you decide for yourself whether you need something or not? I'm sure you still suffer from materialistic urges as you are human. You're right. I'm pretty sure I'll always have to do battle with the materialistic impulses that I'm sure everybody has. I don't always do the best job of differentiating between a need and a want. On a small scale, that's usually easy enough to solve. Like if I realize that I got something I didn't really need, I can always return it or give it to someone else. But on a larger scale, I think it's something that our church community as a whole has to be really attentive to, because materialism and privatization has been the downfall of plenty of other communal movements that started out with the best intentions, and the Bruderhof is not immune to that happening. At the end of the day, like I've probably said before many times, it comes down to each member's personal conviction on why they chose to live here. And I think we each have to follow our own conscience in this area. Jesus does speak quite sharply about wealth and having an overabundance of things, and especially when we see the material poverty that so many people suffer under. I personally think it's wrong to have lots of money spent on me and my wishes. But also, I think you can't like take a legalistic approach to simplicity. like the example of Jesus, who allowed a woman to pour a whole bottle of really expensive perfume over him, whatever, that says something to us about showing love to one another through material things, if that makes sense. But the bottom line, at least in my experience, is accumulating material things for myself, for my family, really doesn't make me happy much beyond the moment. So doing things for other people, like I've said before, is what makes you truly happy. And I like to be happy, and I want to teach my boys that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep the questions coming, and hope you all have a great day. Bye.